Let's talk about this, man. Usually, it's very hard to decipher actions because people throw dirt in your face. They do things to confuse you and to throw you off the mark. But if there's one thing that indicates a person's impression, a person's intentions, a person's energy is the visceral feeling you feel in your body, right? Your conscious mind usually is not connected with your body. In other words, some people might give you a weird feeling, but consciously you can't point to something to actually validate that. It's like when your dog doesn't like someone. If your dog doesn't like someone or your child doesn't like someone, you may not know why, but the reason why they're doing this is because they are more connected to their body and they're sensing there's something off. Your mind will never let you, your mind wants to control your attention. So it wants you to stop trusting the bodily sensation and to focus more on the projection that your mind gives you. But unfortunately, that's how you get deceived. Your mind is more easily deceived than your body. Your body knows everything. Your body knows who are the good people and who are the bad people. Because you could date people and secretly know there's something wrong with them, which is your body's consciousness, but you consciously deny that feeling and rather listen to your mind, which lies to you more. So what are those sensations? Usually the way that this works is that you have a sensation that has a contradictory thought. In other words, you feel like they don't like you, but your thoughts say they like you, right? You feel like they don't love you, but at the surface level, you kind of convince yourself that they love you. So sometimes you can use the negative to decipher a person's character through a visceral sensation, because this is how we used to judge people, based on visceral feeling. And the visceral feeling is something that your body is definitely catching incongruency in their behavior. Like your body knows, just like your body when it's sleeping, your body knows if there's a mosquito. Like a lot of people, when there's mosquitoes and you're sleeping, a lot of people will hit the part of the hand where there's a mosquito because your body's aware. Or when you're sleeping and you're on one side for too long, your body knows that you need to move so that you allow blood circulation. So as you can see, the body knows things that the mind does not. And so we're going to be talking about what are those signals that your body tells you to get the fuck out and make sure never to love someone who makes you feel this way. One, confused. There's a reason if somebody makes you feel confused, if you don't know whether or not they like you, if you don't know their intentions, if there's not 100% certainty about how this person feels about you, most likely your body's catching on to inconsistencies. And again, when I say your body, I mean your unconscious mind. If you see somebody walking with their hands like this, and a part of you is going to feel insecure. A part of you is going to feel and say to yourself, why is this person hiding their hands? You may not be consciously aware of it. It's like an unconscious bias. Your body catches things that your mind doesn't. And if you're connected to the present moment, you'll be able to catch those unconscious signals that usually doesn't come into consciousness. So confusion about how they feel about you, about whether or not they like you, about where you stand, all of that thing is a sign that your body is saying get the fuck out. Because anybody that likes you will never make you feel confused. I can promise you. If they make you feel confused, you'll get confused maybe for half a day, half an hour, maybe a day, but not prolonged because it's toxic. The next one, a sense of unpredictability. You feel like you cannot predict them. When you cannot predict someone, it means that their emotions are not addicted to you. It means that they don't feel that intense feeling for you. For example, love is like crack, like I always say. If you know someone's a crackhead, you know exactly what they're going to be doing. You know exactly what they're going to be using their money for. You know exactly where they're going to be. Crackheads are predictable, and somebody who's in love is predictable as hell. When somebody's middle ground with you, uncertain about how they feel about you, usually that's a sign that they don't have that crackhead addiction towards you. Anytime you can't predict a partner, they don't like you enough. I'm telling you, because love will create predictability. Resentment. Whenever you feel resentment, whenever you feel like you need to get even with them, it's because a part of you wants revenge. Why? Because your ego has felt like it's been hurt. Your ego has felt diminished. Whenever you chase someone that gives you the impression that they like you and they act unpredictable, a part of you resents it. Whenever you chase someone and you sense that they're not giving you their all, a part of you resents it. A part of you wants revenge. A part of you wants to put them in their place. Why? Because we sort of can sense that they're not valuing us. And what tends to happen is that we project our anger that we have of ourselves onto the other person. In other words, we know we're getting played. We know that we're walking into a difficult situation and we let it happen. And rather than get mad at ourselves, we project it onto the other person. And as a result, we feel resentment. Unfortunately, what you have to do is to make sure that you're never in that type of situation. You never give them the chance to hurt you that way. But unfortunately, we stay a little bit too long. And again, we stay because we feel conflicting feelings, but we focus more on the positive feeling more than the negative feeling. But then a part of us knows that this is not going to work out, but we're just hoping it works out. It's like being in court and waiting for them to say whether or not you're going to prison or not. The next one is a lack of trust. You don't trust them. You don't trust them to be there for you. You can't even tell your friends that they're going to be there with you at your birthday party because you don't know if they're going to be busy. You don't trust them to open up. Your dog dies, your cat dies, your mama dies, and they're not there for you 100%. You can't open up about certain flaws about you because you're afraid that they're going to use it against you. Come on, man, that should be the last point, to be honest with you, but it's not. But yeah, that should be the last point because that's already too much, people. When you can't trust them, they cheated on you, they lie to you. Why you're there? Next one, anxiety. You consistently feel anxiety around them. You don't know whether or not they're actually going to follow through. You don't know when they're going to respond. You don't know whether or not how they're going to react. You don't know if today you're going to see their happy selves or their sad selves. Consistently feeling anxiety around someone when before them you were at peace. Maybe it's because of conflict. Maybe it's because they're uncertain. Maybe it's because they're causing a love triangle. Maybe it's because they're difficult. Maybe it's because they're always doing the same shit even though you keep repeating them and asking them not to do it. Whatever the hell happened, if you're with someone and they consistently make you feel insecure, get the fuck out, man. Get out. Like, honestly, like this. Some people love making you feel insecure. Some people love making you feel anxious. They revel in it. They'll cancel a date and look at you in your face and say, "Are you mad? Hey, what's wrong? Why are you mad? Oh, I'm sorry, I can't make our date. Are you mad? Oh, don't be mad. Let's do it." Motherfuckers like that exist, people, where they love fucking with you. And it's not like a fucking with you like a prankster like me giving my nieces a Chucky doll, my sister getting pissed off, throwing it out, and then me coming in the middle of the night and putting the doll back into their apartment. My sister didn't talk to me for a while, to be honest with you. But the point is, no, that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case. It was, I think somebody put it back in the apartment. Right? Consistent anxiety. You should be with someone where they make you feel at ease. They make you feel relaxed and they make you feel loved. Constant anxiety is not the type of relationship you want. The next one, walking on eggshells. You can't stand up for yourself. You feel like if you stand up, they'll walk away. You feel like if you call them out on disrespect, they'll walk away. And even when you do talk about your problems, they disregard it. I did that once. Now, I wasn't toxic, but the girl told me she was honestly, she was like one of the nicest girls I've ever dated, to be honest with you. But she told me like a few months before she broke up, she was telling me how she wasn't happy with the way we were going out. And she was like, "Can we just go out in this type of place instead?" And I remember not caring. I was like, "No, I'm good." Like, "No, I'm good." And she didn't say anything afterwards. And after she broke up, I was like, damn, I was really an asshole. She was really afraid to tell me things and to like say, "Nah, dude, I don't like the way things are." Like, she should have brought it up again and say, "Hey, motherfucker, you ignored me last time. I don't like this." Right? Most likely she did that because she was afraid of me walking away. Right? And that was my fault, to be honest with you. Like, and the reason why is because I was willing to walk away and she wasn't. So it created that type of dynamic. And at the end of it, I ended up liking her and she ended up dumping me. So for all the ladies out there, yeah, I lost that one. Walking on eggshells, people. When you can't say something because they'll get too mad or they'll start getting angry or they'll start gaslighting you, or you'll be like, "Oh, I don't want to argue, so I don't want to say nothing." Get the fuck out. Get out. Don't love that type of person. And the last one is that you don't feel like yourself no more. You stop your habits. You stop the sports. You stop hanging out with your friends. You stop doing that thing that you loved. All of those signs is a sign that you're with someone that's controlling and that you're losing your sense of identity. And the more you stay with them, the more you're gonna end up hating them, simply because you feel like they're stripping your personality out of the relationship. And this happens a lot, where the partner starts using you as an object, as a self object, as a limb, as a way to feed on your self-esteem, as a parasite, where they cling on to you and they suck the blood until there's nothing left. Those people, you gotta get the fuck out, man, because those people don't love you. And if they do love you, you don't want that type of toxic love. Send it back to where they came from. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to work with father addicts one-on-one, go to mindfulattraction.org, and I'll see you guys later. All right, if you guys enjoy these videos about stoicism, dating, relationships, self-help, moving up in life, I would recommend you guys check out some of my courses that I have for sale. These courses are courses for men and women. For example, Nice Girl, Nice Guy is a course about how to become more assertive. Natural Chemistry is a course for women that I have on how to develop strong relationships. Dark Game is a controversial course that I have for guys on how to attract women in their life and keep it. It's not as dark as it seems, but we do talk about some dark psychology in here. Psychological Game of Attraction is a course that we made for women who are single. And as you see, we have a course about how to develop charisma, emotional mastery, which is a course about how to develop a meditation practice and how to improve your emotional life, to become more resilient, to not let rejection hit you so hard, to be able to bounce back from failure. I have a course called Nice Guy, which is a course for guys who are single and guys who want to be able to develop more assertiveness training, right? Most of these courses come at $99. And there you could also purchase the bundle where you guys can purchase all of the courses in one go at a discounted rate, right? We have a bundle for women and a bundle for men. So click in the description down below to check them out. You could browse around and see the courses that you like. And if you don't like them, you guys can ask for a 30-day money-back guarantee, and I'll give you guys the money back, okay? And in fact, we actually have a new one for women right now we're developing. It's called The Feminine Woman. So if you're a woman watching, this course is specifically to help women become more feminine, to embrace their feminine while embracing their masculine energy. And I'm actually going to make a course for that, like that for men, which is called the Masculine Man, which is a course on how to develop masculinity and develop masculine energy, to attract women in your life, to attract business success in your life, to be able to be better socializing, to read people better. It's truly an all-around course. So if you guys want to check out those courses, click on the description down below where it says purchase the courses, and I'll see you guys inside. Bye-bye.